Greetings, this is Sloshwax and welcome to Skyshine's Bedlam. This game came out the other day. It's running on the Banner Saga engine. I had been following this on Kickstarter, but unfortunately I didn't have enough money when it was actually running to back it, but I've been watching it kind of with fascination ever since, and it looks really fun. I've played a couple of games through on normal, and I always seem to get past the first section, and then I don't necessarily make it past the next section. So I thought what we'd do is we do a full run on easy, kind of show you guys the mechanics and see if we can actually see through to the end of the game, and see if you guys like it. I have been really enjoying it. The combat is slightly flawed, but it is still enormously fun. So anyway, Skyshine's Bedlam it's this weird kind of mix of FTL, Mad Max, and Convoy, and a whole pile of other things, and not necessarily the gameplay of all of them, but you'll see what I mean. So let's just start ourselves a new run. So basically, we are driving a Dozer around, kind of like Convoy. We don't have access to any of these other ones yet, so we literally only have the humans. There is 5 races. There's the humans, the mutants, the Marauders, the Cyborgs, and the Rogue AI. And each of them have different Dozers, each of them have different units, and all that kind of stuff. But I'll explain kind of more as we go. But we're going to have to go with this. We're going to be starting with the Skyshine Distillery, which I didn't actually use very much when I first was playing. But wow, it's actually pretty awesome. It does use a lot of power cells though. But basically, you have 3 different types of materials. You've got meat, crude oil, and power cells, and you'll kind of see how they work as we go. Let's just jump straight into an easy game. The Bone Shaker. And the guy who does the narration is absolutely awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight in here. You've got 3 different things. You've got your Dozer here, you've got your weapons here, and you've got your people here. But we are going to put up crude, so we're going to burn less crude per day to start with. I'm going to put up 10 on that. We've got 10 left. I'm going to put the... let's just put all of them up. We always all of them up to level 1. I think that seems like a pretty good way to start. They can only be leveled up to level 5, and then you basically use power cells for other things. So as you can see, we've got 4 different places we can go here. You've got all these different things on the map. Equalizers. I didn't realise they were equalizers. Okay, so maybe we'll go and pick up some of them. Let's have a look. I was thinking maybe we could go this way and then back through this way and then there and then down. Maybe avoiding that one, but we'll go down through here. Yeah, we'll go down through here, down through there, and around. You can see these elite things. There's an elite thing in the map. Basically, they're units that you can get if you defeat them. They can be quite good. You can't level them or anything like that, but they can be pretty damn useful. So I think we're going to go through Cordite first, which is a Rogue AI. So let's go that way. You can see we've got low, guarded, elevated, severe, and bedlam. Basically, that kind of reflects how difficult the game's going to get, because kind of everybody becomes more and more alerted to your presence. The enormous Dozer carefully weaves through the overcrowded districts of Bysantine before descending into one of the fortification stations located at the city's outside walls. Inside the reinforced bunker, the crew performs a final inspection of the magnificent machine's systems and engines before giving the green to the station's security personnel. With a prolonged clatter, the city's formidable omnium alloy barricades slowly part, and the Dozer forges ahead into the dreaded uncertainty of Bedlam. Alright, so as you can see, we've only really got one place we can go here. It's going to take 4 days, cost us 120 crude and 84 meat. The more soldiers and stuff you have, the more meat it takes. Shortly after leaving Bysantine, the Dozer approaches a large obstruction of scrap metal in the road. The crew disembarks to inspect the debris, only to be suddenly surrounded by a group of rogue AI units. Attention, meat forms. 10Q for stopping. At 10Q, that sounds like thank you. Oh, that's cool. Your presence is no longer required and thus shall be eliminated. These units will commandeer this vehicle to infiltrate the Technopolis as per directives of Mother Trixer. Alright, so what we have here, we have Deadeyes, which are snipers, frontliners, which are kind of melee guys with shields, we have gunslingers, which kind of dual guns like that, and we have trenchers who are shotgun people. So they all kind of work differently. You can see that the snipers have 2 health and do 5 damage. They basically, hit the beginning, they can die so quickly. On normal, I've had almost all of these guys die in like their first fight. As you can see, the frontliners get 10 health and 2 damage. The rookie gunslingers get 5 health and 3 damage. And the trenchers get 6 health and 4 damage. They all have different ranges of attack, which you'll be able to kind of see during combat. And the combat is a little bit different. So let's just jump in so I can show you. So as you can see, rookies become veteran after 3 kills. Veterans are good, and then once they're a veteran, they level up every 4 levels to get 1 more damage and 1 more health. So basically, in combat here, you can see that those little red dots are where you can actually shoot. So if he went there, he could shoot over that way, but he would only do 5 damage. That one has 6 health, as you can see, and he would do 5 damage, so he'd probably die. So I don't particularly want him to die, because I'd like to level up my guys a little bit more. So you can see we've got a frontliner. You can click on them and see where they can actually attack. So you see frontliners can only attack right in front, and trenches have that kind of a dispersal of their things. You only get 2 moves. Each team gets 2 moves, so you can move a guy and shoot, or shoot twice, or move twice, and then they get to move. So there is no turn order, and that kind of makes the combat a little bit interesting. I'm not quite sure how much different is going to be on easy, but I'm going to move that guy up there because I just want him to survive, and I'll chuck this guy in cover. Cover does actually work. Oh, you're going to teleport. I see. Now I'd like to... How many hit points does he have? He has 6. So none of us can kill him in one go. We do have that guy there though, and if there wasn't cover there, we could probably get him. I could move him here. He's got 6. Okay, if we move him to there, we could get rid of this guy. I just want him gone. Excellent, that's 1 down now. This guy's probably gonna... Oh no, he's gonna kill... See, it's almost impossible to keep them alive at the beginning, hey? So he's got 6 hit points. This guy can actually already shoot him, so we'll be able to get him down, but it'll use both of our turns. It is almost impossible to keep those snipers alive at the beginning, hey? Okay, yeah, you... Can you go away, please? And then I'll get you to run as far away as you can. These guys can move pretty far, but I didn't think he'd be able to get all the way over there. So he's got 6 hit points, so let's shoot him again. That's another 4 done to him, and we'll just get him to run back up here. I don't think he's going to get all the way to us, though. We could run down and pick these things up, but... Excuse me. So yeah, so we've got them down. You can kind of see how combat works. It is a little bit different, and it is a little bit harder to kind of know how to do things. As you can see, 22 days to heal there, but if we go here, we can actually improve injured crew heal in 19 days. So you can see they get a bit of an improvement there. We've used most of our power cells, which isn't the best. You can see we've got these little ones we can go to while we're in here. I'm thinking we'll check out as many of these as we can in the first area. I can't believe we've already lost a sniper. It's so hard to keep those guys alive until they're actually veterans. Near the top of a craggy bluff, the crew discovers a large improvised statue of an intimidating armoured man. The spike-covered outfit and grimacing helmet indicate that the statue was constructed in recognition of King Viscera, the ruthless self-proclaimed overlord of Bedlam. It's a visceral experience, this. At the base of the statue are several barrels of crude and recently carved meat. These items were obviously placed here by the local residents in tribute to King Viscera as a means to absolve themselves. So they're going to take the items. As the crew approaches the cache of goods, one of Viscera's outrider patrols arrives just in time to witness your behaviour. They leap from their vehicles and immediately attack. Trying to poach King Viscera's tribute, gonna peel off your faces and wear them. Okay, so we need to get rid of these 2 guys. We have a gunslinger. You can see here that you can actually have 6 people out, but you do, by not having them out, get more supplies from victory. Now, I do like Morrigan because she sounds like Kerrigan from StarCraft. We don't have another frontliner out, and we don't have another trencher out. It's always good to kind of, I feel, to level these guys as you go, because getting more of them to veteran quicker is... Oh, we're stuck in the middle. Okay. Well, that's good. We don't have any... Not up against any Deadeyes. So, how many hit points have you got? I'm a little bit concerned about this guy here. Okay, I'm going to get this guy to run here. Hopefully he's going to survive. I'm going to get this guy over here in cover because... Don't think they can get close enough, but they very well he might. No, they didn't get close enough. Excellent. So you can see he's got 6 health. Oh, apparently I can hit him, so we may as well do that. We'll just take him out. That actually worked pretty well. I wasn't thinking that was going to work. Okay, he'll die. Okay, no. Let's just think about where can he actually can't hit anybody there. So if I run him to... there. Can you hit anything? No, he can't hit anything there either. See, I've actually run into, see how that's got a little time bomb on it? That would actually blow you up if you went there. So, you can't hit him there because he's there. You can't do anything. I'm going to run him up here because he will still have to move to shoot, but he's probably going to shoot him now. That's kind of okay because now we can do this. And... No. No. Oh, you sons of bitches. I don't want him to get close enough to get this guy, so I'm going to run him up to... I'm going to run him to there. That's going to use both of our turns, which is a real pity. He's going to die now. God damn it, it's so hard to keep them alive at the beginning. Oh well, you can shoot him now. That's good. And I'm just going to get the frontliner to run around and grab some of this stuff. Power cells! Because these guys will take a while to get there. And frontliners move the furthest, which is going to get them to run around and get all this stuff. I can see that their blitzometer is going up there. If the blitzometer gets all the way up, then they get to have 3 turns. Why is this happening? Okay, I'm going to run him to here. Maybe they're going to try and attack him. That's okay, because he's got 10 health and they're only just going to do a couple of damage each. I'm a bit concerned about their blitz. Oh, they've hit blitz. Okay, so I'm going to run you to there. Power. And I'm going to put you next to him, just so that we've got... See, this is not good. This is not good. He's going to kill my sniper. I can never keep them alive, ever. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so if we go up here and shoot that guy, he's got his bloody thing on. Okay. Oh, you've gone over there. That's weird. Okay, so he can take this guy out. Almost. Almost. Oh, he's almost at 6. So we're actually quite got a bit of a potential to lose here. Because we could definitely lose because he's down to 1 health, but he's become a veteran now. Does that mean he's leveled? Excellent. So he won't be able to kill him in the next one, and he will be able to probably get him pretty close to being down. But we do need to kind of run away a bit and shoot, using our turns up, which is a bit of a pain. Can you stop that? Okay, so he's down. That's good. See how hard it is to keep the snipers alive? You have to keep running them away basically forever. Let's have a look at what we've got left. Oh, we've got 2 left. It's just already just dropping. It's absolutely insane how hard it is to keep snipers alive. The crew discovers a large hangar, now dilapidated from centuries of exposure to the harsh elements. It has been reinforced with scrap to keep it standing. Sounds of machinery are heard emanating from within the rickety structure, and a man can be seen working on some kind of winged vehicle. The old man, grease-stained and holding a fusion welder, momentarily turns away from his curious project to greet the crew. Ah, barely heard you arrive. I'm rightly determined to get her aloft. What are you building? His eyes are looking different directions. A beauty, isn't she? An actual flying machine. Been dabbling for more suns than I can count. Gathered all the knowledge to be found. People want to use these to travel in the air, the stories say. In the long past, before the black science contaminated the atmo. Nothing up there now except those savage Mobius hawks that rule the skies. But I rightly think I've got it all sorted. Now, pardons please, I must not unfocus. Nearly there, I shall soar. The crew departs, leaving the man to his tinkering. Okay, so that's all that happened. I am still going to go down through this way because we want to get the equalizer, because equalizers do actually work pretty well. I'm going to pick up these last couple of ones though. I just realised we could have done some more power cell stuff. While exploring the area, the crew discovers a road that's clearly not been used for ages. Following the road to the very top of a rise, they discover a large crumbling structure that appears to be part cathedral and part war factory. Above the partially collapsed entrance is a large insignia that resembles a bishop's hat with a hazard symbol in the centre. Judging by the disrepair, the weapon turrets that once guarded the structure are no longer functional. Let's go inside. The crew cautiously enters the dilapidated facility, which seems to have been some kind of research and development area during the ancient crusade of 80 plagues. Much of the building has already long been ransacked and stripped of anything useful, but in the lower levels the crew discovers a chamber that appears intact. Through the transparent material surrounding the chamber, the crew can see the body of a man wearing the garb of a scourge minister. At least it was a man at some point. His head wearing an expression of frozen anguish now rests at the end of a 10-foot long neck, and a dozen spider-like limbs protrude from his grotesque, distended body. On the floor inside the chamber near the door is a set of keys on a ring bearing the same emblem seen above the building entrance. Given the preserved condition of the body, the room must have been hermetically sealed when the man suffered an accidental fate when testing one of his own horrific maladies. Let's cut it! Using their fusion torches, the crew cuts a hole in the glass near the keys. A loud hiss escapes from the chamber as the section is removed, but their sensors do not detect any active toxins. They reach inside to grab the key ring. This cannot go well! The Crusade's key has been added to your cargo. However, moments later, the body of the Scourge Minister suddenly begins shuddering and thrashing on the floor. A horrifying howl can be heard as its torso splits open and projects sticky tentacles in all directions. We go back to the Dozer. It's gross. I'm going to definitely, just in this first map, I'm going to check out all of these little ones. I really wish that I'd remembered to do that, but what can you do? When exploring the area, the crew sensors detect some kind of advanced frequency, which seems like an anomaly in the wasteland. Following the signal, the crew discovers an encampment. Judging by the equipment and the logos of Anita Biotech Innovations, they must be corporate scientists from Bysantine doing research in Bedlam. Let's talk to them. One of the scientists steps away from his equipment and approaches the crew. Greets to you, the brave travellers. We heard of your expedition just before we departed the city ourselves, seeking undiscovered elements and evolutionary miracles. Thus far, the only items of interest we have encountered is this shell of a Vorax spiner, a lethal creature that we believe actually went extinct even before the Barren Age. Ultimately, may not be of value, further research required. Alas, one of our vehicles is in a state of disrepair, so we have been researching here for some time. Well, not some time, we've only been gone for 9 days. You can't have been out here that long. But we shall endeavour to locate additional valuable assets for the glory of the corporation. Come on now, Dozer. If you do not mind storing our equipment and research specimens on board, we are certainly amenable. Think of the uncharted territories we would be able to reach on your expedition. The Vorax Spiner has been added to our cargo. And we've got 100 passengers. Apparently passengers will earn more at the end of the game if you have more passengers. Let's actually go and do this. I'd like our crew to be better, and let's put our armory up. So our power cell efficiency is now on level 3. So that means when we actually use our weapons, which we have down here, and our equalizers, they will actually work out better. Now, hopefully I'll be able to, before the end of the episode, get to a point where it's actually worthwhile showing you guys what the weapons do, especially the Skyshine distillery. You've been receiving reports of unrest among the passenger population, likely from being constrained inside the Dozer for so long. The prolonged confinement has led to incidents of violence. We could flood the passenger compartment with experimental sedatives. Let's do that. It seems like the narcolepsy mist developed by your technicians in the research lab is an effective solution, and the panic is quickly alleviated. Unfortunately, a small percentage of the passengers experience an adverse reaction, the untested chemical instantly liquefying them into a gruesome stew. How many did we lose? Oh, they were just all of the scientists. We just killed all the scientists. So we're going to go through this way because we want to pick that one up. And we've passed through the low level of alert into guarded. Bedlam is notorious for its unpredictable climate. The Dozer is entering a peculiar mist of corrosive enzymes. This haze is unlikely to cause damage to the vehicle, but it is possible that your passengers and crew may be harmed if exposed to these mysterious caustic elements. See? We can go back and get the elite. So let's go back and it's using quite a bit of our fuel to go back, but I want to go back and get, this is the elite guys, this is what I was talking about earlier. King Viscera sent Biv Trumbull to splatter you soft little fleshes with my roto cannon. Gonna be messy. So we need to grab, I'm gonna grab a couple of Deadeyes, I'm gonna take a couple of gunslingers, and I guess, I mean, I'm not gonna worry about any of the extra, rewards. I'm just going to try and survive and get everybody to live. Basically, that's what we want. He's by himself. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, so you're going to start running at us. Let's start thinking. Oh, okay. And he's got 11. He's got 11 health. And he does 7 damage. So anybody he gets near is essentially going to die. I'm going to move him up there. Where's our shotgun guy? I'm going to move him over there. Now, I want him to have to take 2 turns to get here.
Crew.
Okay, now... How much damage? You're going to do 5 and 5. Oh no, wait a minute. What do you mean you can't get him? Of course you can get him. Okay, we're going to move him back here and shoot. We're going to try and get... Oh, he's getting... Oh, wait a minute, no. Missed! That's like the best news ever. Okay, we're going to have to do this. Now, I'm sure he's going to turn around and get that guy. He missed him again! His cover is working out amazingly. He's not going to kill him, though. We can actually get through this without anybody actually dying. Excellent. We actually got him. Machine gods failed us, but not next time. Chumbo. Chumbo. Alright, I give. You got the best of Biv Trumbull. I'll ride with you. Maybe it's the best chance of wiping that boss and dragger King Viscera off the map. So he's joined our crew now, so we can go down here. You can see that he's a gunslinger. He has 11 health, does 7 damage. You can't level him like the other one, so you can't end up with them being, you know, as strong as, you know, some of the other guys can, but they are really useful in certain situations. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and we'll work that out later when we actually need to. We're going to go back down this way. That really did use a lot of our fuel though, which is a bit of a pity. But we're going to go down here and get these power cells here. As a Dozer travels along the road, you can see strange illumination flashing against the sky ahead. Approaching closer, it appears to be some kind of mobile fusion reactor used to power. I should have read the rest of that sentence. The Dozer comes to a halt and you disembark to investigate. There was clearly some kind of incident with the equipment that resulted in the unpleasant demise of the attendants. Fortunately, you are the first to arrive at the scene. You discover several containers filled with fully charged power cells. You collect the valuable supplies and continue along the road before the reactor's condition gets any worse. How many do we get? 45? That's sick. Alright, so let's put that up. So that's level 5. We can't get that any higher. Let's get our meat up to a little bit, and that's probably the most we're going to get. So we got 3, 3, 3, and 5. Injured crew heal in 10 days. That is a huge difference to 22, I think it was at the start. And as you can see, people get just a little bit hurt, and it really messes them up. So we are going to head down to this one. So I think let's search some of these little ones here. We've certainly got the people to do it. We've got not necessarily the crude. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Let's attack the cyborgs. I didn't even read what that was. Bunch of pure fleshers footing where you don't belong. You're not marauders, but I'm sure you'll absorb ammo just as good. Okay, we got 2 Deadeyes in there. Let's chuck that gunslinger in there, and let's see which ones have some kills. You guys don't have any kills. Constance, you can go in there. Let's go. So we got 2 Deadeyes and 2 gunslingers. I really hope it's not one of those maps that I'm going to regret this. What's going on here? I mean, the good thing is, how much damage do? You do 5. Oh, still not going to get him, so we may as well use you to kill him, because that's still going to get him in 2 turns. I'm really concerned that that guy's going to die, but we'll see what decision they make. They're going to move him. Oh no, you killed your son of a... Okay, just die. Just die. I'm pretty sure that he's going to kill him now, though. Okay. Can I get to a point where I can shoot you? No, we're just going to have to run you away. Oh, man. I don't want to lose all my Deadeyes. Please, 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 please. No! That's all of them gone. That's literally all of them gone. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of get him to come to us. It's the best thing we can really do at this point. I'm really kind of frustrated about that happening, but... Okay, wait a minute. You got 4 health. Okay, I'm going to have to just get rid of you before anything else bad happens. God damn! I think we've got no Deadeyes left now at all. Is that really what's happened? God damn, we have no snipers left. Okay. Let's just hopefully... You can run into people who will join you, so hopefully we'll get some more. As you can see, on normal, I get through the first part of the game, and then something happens, which I'm not going to ruin for you, and then I've made it 3 of the encounters on the way back, and yeah, I've never got past that one. While the crew explores the area, they discover a large shrine assembled from all kinds of dangerous-looking instruments and technologies. The shrine seems to depict the machine god Skara, a merciless biomechanical being who rectified errors with wayward AI units according to legend. The figure is surrounded by a ragged ring of wire and cybernetic components. the base of the shrine are several cloaked individuals who appear to be preparing a sort of ceremony, fasting fusion battles around the figure of Skara. They appear to be technocultists who do not wear the symbol of the cog. Let's talk to them. Greets to you, intrepids. You have come to witness her beautiful terror. We are summoning the malevolent spirit of Skara herself into this realm so that she may calibrate the unfaithful and malfunctional. Our efforts thus far have only resulted in the manifestation of otherworldly horrors, but we consider those a harbinger of the cruel queen of discipline. Let's watch it. Come forth, Skara, and execute your calibrations. We await the talons of your enthusiastic sadism. Fusion batteries suddenly spark and crackle, lighting up the ring around the statue. The figure of Skara seems to shift as though alive. Or perhaps it was a trick of the light. The power surge quickly subsides. Dejected but undeterred, the techno-priests begin removing the drained fusion batteries and start their preparations for another ceremony. Okay, so basically nothing's happening there. So, I'm going to go back down here. As the Dozer travels along the road, it enters an area of scrap piled so high on each side that it rises higher than the vehicle itself. Suddenly a tower of metallic debris begins to topple. Landing directly on top of the Dozer with a resounding crash. The vehicle is trapped beneath tons of scrap. While the crew mobilises in the hold to exit and survey the damage, the Dozer is boarded. We're going to dismantle this fab and rig and add it to the scrap pile once we pull out all the good pieces. But first, you pure fleshers are going to get evicted quick-like. Defend the Dozer at all costs. Allowing it to be overrun by the enemy will mean the death of all passengers and the end of your journey. The powerful Dozer weapons are unavailable, which is a big pity, although I haven't even used them yet. I wonder how bad this is going to be. Let's take out Biv. We have no Deadeyes. That's really depressing me. Let's take out Durgoat. No, he's already in there. Let's take out Croffer. Let's take out Huncher. And let's take out Ambaro because she's already got one kill, and it'd be nice to actually level her up to being a veteran. Seek cover to gain advantage. Okay, let's see how bad this is. Okay, he's going to be our only real concern. So I'm going to put Constance there, get her in cover. And I'm just going to move him forward a little bit. Okay. Excellent. So I'm going to use an equalizer for the first time. You can actually do this. Crew will take reduced damage while active. It's going to be 11 of those. I'm going to do that purely because I just hope we can manage to keep them a little bit less hurt because we've had such a problem with people dying so far. Yes, veteran. Veteran. Oh, you're going to do it like that. Okay. So he does 3 damage and has 9 health. And how much do? You do 7 damage. Okay, you can't get... Oh, he can get him. So we can actually kill this guy with our brand new veteran. Now, I don't know who he's going to attack, but it's going to be kind of interesting to see who he does decide to go for. It's going to go for him, apparently. Okay, well, he's going to die in the next round, unless we do this. No, that's not going to work. Really? Okay, we may as well use him. And like I said, you can't level these guys and get them to do more damage. Oh, please just leave him alone. He's got 1 more health left. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, so he's got 2 health left. So that means if I move this guy here and shoot him, then we will get that guy another kill and get him 1 step closer to becoming a veteran, which, as I said, is really, really useful. So I'm going to go here instead of getting all the little ones, because we are getting towards the end of Guarded, which is a bit of a problem. We find ourselves in an area of dense vegetation. Massive purple vines reach toward the sky higher than the Dozer. Everything's higher than the Dozer. This exotic jungle life has large amber-coloured objects, each bigger than a human head, growing at the base of each undulating vine. It is possible these are some kind of edible gourd, so let's stop and investigate. As you disembark, some passengers express interest in sampling the mystery fruit. Why would you just eat random things off the ground? Perhaps it would be an effective replacement for meat to feed your passengers. Eat it then. Several passengers hungrily chomp on the foreign fruit, claiming that it tastes much better than meat. They seem to experience no ill effects, finally an economical way to replenish your food stocks. But then several minutes later, each passenger's skin suddenly slides from their bodies and they eject their liquefied organs from every orifice. None of them has time to scream. That's disgusting. The Dozer's mighty engines slowly urge the machine forward through the thick plant life, eventually coming to a clearing and continuing down the road. How many did we lose? Oh god, we lost another 100. That's messed up. So we're going to go here, which is the boundary between the two. And, ooh, as the Dozer steers through, it appears that most of the technology has been stripped. Okay, so we've moved into here, which is a cyborg area. And we're right here, so let's just go this way. Let's see what the equalizer is first. We don't want to end the episode without finding this out. I'm very keen. As the Dozer travels along the road, you enter an area of trenches and bunkers that seem to be remnants from the ancient conglomerate conflicts. Nearby are several cyborgs exploring a fortification bearing the faded logo of Valentino Tactical Outfitters. The Dozer comes to a halt. Oi, these pure fleshers are thinking they can scrounge this side before us. We already staked claim to any gear, so you're just going to have to get smithereened instead. Okay, well, I guess what we're going to do is fight you guys. Because we have to. Can't just leave off here. Definitely need... Oh, look at all these guys. So we're actually going to use the weapon. No, we're not, because we don't have enough power. That's a damn pity. Okay, so... What I'm concerned about here is he's a Deadeye. Is there any way I can get him? I can't. So he's going to do 4 damage, but did I move him somewhere that he can shoot? I don't think so. Ooh, 2 damage. That's scary. So I'm going to move you there and shoot that guy. We do have another Deadeye at the back that we're going to have to keep an eye on, but he's probably going to shoot him again. I hate how they heal at the end of every round. Oh man, you're going to die. I love how that effect is absolutely awesome. I'm going to move him over here into cover, because cover's a good thing. Yeah, he's probably going to kill him. No, he's not. How many hit points do you have? I can move him there, and he's in cover, and we can take this guy out. Just shoots all the skin right off. Oh, now he missed. Sucked in. That's a pretty bad thing that could have happened to you. So I'm going to move you out there and take you out. Because that almost, leveled him up. So now he will do 6 damage, has 7 health. As long as none of these guys actually get to shoot him, we'll be okay. I think he's too far away to get to us in time anyway. I wonder what he's going to do though. Oh, is his health going down? I think their health's going down every round. Actually, it's perfect. Let's move to there and then shoot him. Yeah, get the power cells and take that guy out. That worked way better than I was thinking. Awesome. Searching inside the bunker, they find an intact storage chest. Amid the dusty debris and skeletons, it contains a stealth suit. The Dozer technicians are able to research this invisibility device, turning it into a battle equalizer that can give us an advantage in battle. So let's have a look at it. So it's 35 power and delivers a high-tech camouflage field to make crew members virtually undetectable. That could be pretty useful in the future. Anyway, guys, I think this is probably the best place to leave it. We've run a little bit over the half an hour. There is an elite who's standing right behind us, so we're probably going to go back and get him. I am a big fan of the elites. But yeah, let me know what you think. This game is really, really fun. I haven't really got into the later combats where things start getting really, really complicated and you start having more leveled up people and it's a whole pile more fun. I can't believe we lost every single Deadeye that we had. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Any hints or suggestions or questions or whatsoever, please do leave them down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time.